Hey there, Jer Bears. I'm tired. Why am I tired? Because it is currently 5:10 a.m. and this is the third time I've tried to record this video. And what is this video, you may be asking? Well, it's that time of the year. It's time for the official Jertendo Direct bingo card for the September 2025 Nintendo Direct. Seeing how this is the third time I'm trying to film this video due to technical difficulties, I will just be going through all the things that I have basically put down into my bingo card right here. And as you can see, it's actually bigger than a normal bingo card. It's not just 5x5 anymore. Since this is a jam-packed Nintendo Direct, or at least I hope so, I've decided to forego the 5x5 and we're actually going with 7x7. So yes, there are going to be 48 hard-hitting, thought-provoking predictions that'll leave you speechless. Let's take a look at my 48 different predictions for the Nintendo Direct for September 2025. First item I have up here is for the Rhythm Heaven release trailer and release date. Not so much release trailer, but you know, the release date. I don't think we got like an official release date just yet for it, especially since like the only time we've heard about this Rhythm Heaven game was, I think, all the way back in that pre-Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Switch Direct. So I think this would be a good time to at least get confirmation for the actual release date. That actually coincides with the other item I have, Tomodachi Life trailer and release date. I think these two items will at least get more of a like solid release date. You know, whether it be like, oh, spring 2026 or summer 2026. I think they'll probably get like another trailer each, either like as part of like a sizzle reel or just confirmation that they're gonna be getting like Nintendo Switch 2 editions. If they get Nintendo Switch 2 editions, that would be cool, because I don't really see why Nintendo would put something out and not do like a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of it just yet. I mean, unless they were just relying on backwards compatibility, but even then, like, you know, some things could use some polishing up, even, you know, as we play like the Nintendo Switch 2 and we're playing Switch 1 games that could still use some polishing, especially in handheld mode. So yeah, those are my two sort of corner pieces right there. Next up, I think Elden Ring and Final Fantasy VII will finally get release dates. These two have been, you know, at Gamescom, PAX, other kind of like gaming conventions, and they've been playable. They've had demos. Elden Ring seemingly is getting better, but who knows. And then Final Fantasy VII has seemed really like solid. So I'm hoping that they both get release dates. I think they're both going to be out by, you know, the new year. I think Elden Ring will be in like that late October, early November, and I think Final Fantasy VII will probably be more near like the holiday time, as like Square Enix's kind of big holiday title, or at least not like a big holiday title, but they're gonna have to put it out on Xbox too, so I think they're gonna have, you know, that holiday time frame just to sort of revitalize, you know, their sales a little bit more. Next item, Animal Crossing, just a tease though. I think we'll get news or at least confirmation of like the next Animal Crossing, but I don't think we'll like see a whole lot of it. I think they'll probably just do like a quick little tease and be like, hey, yeah, it's gonna happen, and hopefully the trailer gives us a bit of insight into what the actual like setting will be. Personally, I'm hoping that we're back to the city, because I think I would rather do a nice mixture of both, like, hey, here's some nature stuff and here's like urban life. That would be pretty cool to me. Next item is going to be Minecraft Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Now, you can play the Nintendo Switch 1 edition of Minecraft on the Switch 2, and it does benefit quite a bit, just with, you know, capping that frame rate. But in terms of things like having any of like the vibrant visual stuff or having higher render distances, I think that is where the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Minecraft could really, you know, be great. Because I personally, I've stopped playing my world save on the Switch 1 in anticipation for like a Switch 2 edition, But I do know Minecraft, or rather Mojang, takes a little bit of time to actually do like version specific, um, platform specific versions, so we'll see. Direct will be 1 hour and 2 minutes long. That's my official time frame uh, prediction. I think it'll be an hour and 2 minutes long. So hopefully it's an hour and 2 minutes filled with a lot of good stuff. I know that it's impossible to have everybody happy after direct, but I think this one has like a really good chance of appeasing the most people, especially since it is, you know, seemingly packed with a lot of announcements, and just a lot of like re-announcements. I think Borderlands 4 gets more gameplay shown. I do know that it's out for other platforms, but just not out for the Switch 2 just yet. I think it'll probably be like as part of a sizzle reel. I don't think they need to go in depth with like another trailer or do another like Randy Pitchford interview, but I do think they'll show more gameplay of it, and hopefully it looks a lot nicer than some of the stuff that we've seen online already. I mean, it looks like it's aiming for 30. Seems solid, but it would be nice to see a little bit more, just so that way we can see like actual direct feed gameplay. One last thing, for the direct won't be a new IP. As much as I would love for it to be a new IP that can kind of, will have, as much as I would love it to be like a new IP that we can sort of look forward to for this entire Switch 2 generation, I think right now, especially with Mario's 40th anniversary happening tomorrow or whenever they decide to celebrate it, I think that one last thing for this Nintendo Direct won't actually be a new IP. I think it'll be a returning IP, whether it be Mario or maybe Zelda or maybe even Fire Emblem. I think that's up to the actual Direct to show us, but yeah, I don't think it'll be like a completely brand new IP from Nintendo. Speaking of Mario Kart World content update. I think we are, not to sound entitled, but I think we are due for some content on Mario Kart World, whether it be a few new tracks, new characters, or even just like costumes. I think for the price point that people who didn't get the bundle were expected to pay, I think they have a slew of content set for Mario Kart World, and whenever they can start rolling that out, the better. Or the earlier they can start rolling that out, the better, because I think it'll just prove to be kind of like the evergreen title for the Nintendo Switch 2, kind of like how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the evergreen title. I mean, obviously a lot of that just plays off the fact that it's Mario Kart. It's something that you can always pick up and something you can always play. But yeah, I think if they add more content to it, that price tag of $80 will be a lot easier to swallow for more consumers. Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the first third-party titles that I have up on here, and one that has been so heavily rumored that I would actually be surprised if it doesn't show up here. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a really nice visual and technical showcase that if the Switch 2 was able to get, especially in this time frame of its lifespan, that would be like a good sign for future third parties to come, especially when it comes to Rockstar. Like I'm not expecting GTA 6 to be announced right now or anything like that, but I think if the fans are there, and I think Rockstar wants to devote that time, or at least port it out to another studio, who knows, next game, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I think we'll get confirmation of Blops 7 during this direct. We may not see any gameplay. It may just be like the trailer that they already showcased, maybe mixed in with some gameplay from other platforms, but I do think we'll see Blops 7 at least confirmed for the Switch 2, and then hopefully that'll put to ease a lot of people who are like, oh my god, where's Blops 7? Like, I thought we were promised that. But yeah, at least a confirmation would be nice. And then I think the only Zelda representative that will be getting this entire direct is Age of Imprisonment. I think it may be, I don't want to say too soon to showcase like the new Zelda. I don't want to say that it's like not true that there's like an Ocarina of Time remake. I think those things probably are true. I think, you know, there's definitely that new Zelda coming in, and there's definitely that Ocarina of Time remake. But I think for right now, they would want to focus on Age of Imprisonment as like their Zelda title for the time being. And probably next year they'd announce, you know, whatever that new Zelda is. But yeah, next item is a port slash remaster slash remake from the DS era. I think we're kind of like in this, you know, time frame of the game industry where a lot of times developers are looking for what connects with the fans and also what won't drag super long in terms of development time. And I think there's a steady uptick of people who are wanting and missing the era of like Nintendo DS and PSP right now. So I think if they do like a port or remaster or remake from that era, I think it'll do pretty well. So I'm hoping that we see something, you know, from the DS era. What it may be, I don't know. I don't think it'll be anything like a Pokemon. But you know, if they do decide to port something, hopefully it's something that's ported over with love, and not just like a not cheap, but you know, quick and easy, you know, dirty port. Next item is anything hardware. Now I mainly mean like, oh, if like a big third-party game or big second-party or first-party game has like a Pro Controller design out, that would count as anything hardware. I don't think they'll do anything like, hey, here's the second screen attachment. So yeah, I think anything hardware that pops up, whether it be Amiibo, I think that'll count for me. But yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 editions / upgrades. I think for the first few, you know, Nintendo Directs that we get, at least like the mainline ones, we'll be getting a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 editions / upgrade like announcements during the Directs, as fillers. And I think they'll probably do that, you know, by the handful, and hopefully it's a nice mix of like first parties and third parties. So, you know, this Direct, it can be like, hey, here's Xenoblade, pretty much all of them. Here's all the Xenoblade games, Switch 2 editions. Here's The Witcher 3, Switch 2 edition. Here's Dying Light, Switch 2 edition, you know? Just so that way, as, you know, you get more people who are moving over from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, they're more incentivized to bring over, you know, their older titles, or they're more incentivized to upgrade in the first place. Because, you know, if I had The Witcher 3 on the Switch 1, which I do, and I saw that there was like a much better version on the Switch 2, I would probably go for that if I didn't already have one. Monster Hunter will be there. This originally said Monster Hunter will not be there, which was kind of like a no duh for me. So I'm gonna go with the opposite, and I think Monster Hunter will be there. I don't think it'll be Monster Hunter Wilds, but I do think it will be a Monster Hunter for the handhelds, so like the next mainline handheld, so whether it be like the next Rise or the next Generation's Ultimate, I think they'll showcase at least like a trailer for it. Next game series that's up for my third party like expectations list, Resident Evil. There's been a lot of rumors again about Resident Evil popping up, and I think honestly if at this point it doesn't show up, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, I think all of the games that we got them on the Switch 1, but as cloud games, I think we'll definitely see Resident Evil 2 and 3, like the remakes at least. I think 4 may be confirmed, and then 7, 8 will also probably be confirmed for like a later date. If they do like 9, like the new one, as like, hey, we're putting in 9, I think that would be like cool. Requiem's 9, right? I'm pretty sure it's 9. But yeah, I think the Resident Evil series will pop up some way. Next item is Nintendo DLSS update slash bigger system update. This ties in with another item, but yeah, I think I just put this here because I remember there being rumors that the DLSS or super resolution upsampling like technology that they use on the Switch 2 would be subject to getting like updates. And honestly, if that means, better visuals or better performance for some games, that would be awesome. I don't know if Nintendo would like actually announce something like this during a direct. Now, granted, their last Nintendo Direct, they were very much more hardware and like spec talky. So if they are more hardware spec talky this time around, then maybe just a cool little thing that says like, hey, be on the lookout for an update that'll improve performance across the board, something like that. I don't know. New trailer for Kirby Air Riders. Hopefully just a short trailer. Hopefully not a trailer that needs narration or needs like a narrator to go in depth. We already got the direct. We don't really need like a whole new thing. Maybe just do like hey, here's a new trailer for character machines or whatever, and that's it. Speaking of another trailer, Splatoon Raiders, the Splatoon spin-off. I think that will get another trailer from her, just to showcase like more of the gameplay. And probably give a more solid release date. I'm envisioning like a lot of the release dates that we'll see for this direct are to the end of the year and probably summer 2026. But honestly, like if they do like one of the bigger games, it's like 2028. That would make sense too. Cozy Farm Life Sim. You gotta have that. Won't be a Nintendo Direct without an overwhelming amount of Cozy Farm Life Sims, which I'm always a big fan of. So I love Cozy Farm Life Sims. Next item, quote unquote, no way that game is coming. So pretty much any game that I would not have believed would come to the Switch 2, which is, we're kind of in like a weird situation right now where with the way the game industry is going and the way that this platform is sort of growing and performing, I feel like nothing is really off the table. A lot of people have sort of, thrown around ideas of like PlayStation and Xbox. Well, I know Xbox will, but PlayStation potentially putting like a lot of their stuff on here, and I don't know, like that to me would be like a no way that game is coming. If we see like a Spider-Man, or if we see like a Last of Us, Horizon won't be one of those games, because I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, PlayStation wants us to play that game. But yeah, I do think we'll see at least one like impossible port when it comes to like either the technical side of it or like with the companies involved. Assassin's Creed Mirage, probably, as the title that we get. I think it's a small enough Assassin's Creed that Ubisoft can get more familiar with the actual hardware. And I don't mean as like, oh, they haven't like ported anything over, because they ported over Star Wars Outlaws, but I think with Assassin's Creed like Mirage, that would at least just give them a better idea of where they can start or what they can do for things like Assassin's Creed Shadows or that Assassin's Creed 4 remake. But yeah, I think we'll get Assassin's Creed Mirage, especially since that one's getting like more content in the future apparently. Tekken is my next item. Really hoping that we get Tekken of some kind, whether it be a collection of like the older titles or whether it be Tekken 8. I know Harada said that like, oh, it would be really hard, but he didn't say no. He didn't say it was impossible, so there's a chance. So hopefully, yeah, we get some kind of Tekken. I know that they're still like fixing up the game, but I think that would be a really fun way to have the actual game, on the go. And obviously, for my free spot, I had to go with the most obvious option, and that's themes, baby. I think we're getting themes. It's obvious, the writing's on the wall. I'm sure that there are hackers out there who have seen the code and it says themes, baby. So yeah, themes. I'm very excited for them to announce themes in this direct. Bigger mid game or bigger mid direct game showcase. I think depending on what we see, there will be like a mid direct game showcase where they're like, hey, let's take a few minutes to talk about this game. Hopefully not longer than like 10-15 minutes, but yeah, I could see them being like, hey, we hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen so far, but take a look at this. And then it's like, whoa, what? Fire Emblem, what? And it's like, here's 8 minutes of Fire Emblem footage. But yeah, I think we'll definitely get a mid-direct game showcase. A sizzle reel that has a game that we should have seen more of. Don't know what that might mean. Could be Far Cry. Could be like a port or a remaster that a lot of people have been asking for. But I do think we'll get a sizzle reel where they just kind of brush over it and we'll have to be like, oh, what the hell? And then we'll have to find like a YouTube trailer about it later. Native ports of cloud games. Really hoping for this one. Like the Kingdom Hearts titles, Control. What other cloud games are there? I know there was the Resident Evil games, but I already talked about Resident Evil. That Lost City game. But yeah, I do hope that there's just more native ports from all the cloud games that we saw on the Switch 1. That would be really nice. Dying Light 2, I'm pretty sure was a cloud game on the Switch 1, so hopefully we get like an actual native port of that on the Switch 2. I think they'll say thank you for enjoying Nintendo Switch 2 so far. And then I think that's how they'll like segue into like more games, but I think they'll say that quote, or at least something akin to that quote. Fallout. Really hoping for a Fallout. At least like a collection of like the older titles. I think Fallout on Prime is coming out with Season 2 this December. What better way to literally have more people talk about it than putting out Fallout New Vegas or 4 or 3, 76 maybe. Putting those games out on the Switch 2, I think would be very beneficial to the actual series as a whole. Metroid Prime 2 and 3 will not be there. That's my big prediction when it comes to Metroid Prime. I don't think they will show up like at all. I think I don't think it's like too late for them or anything, but I think if at this point Nintendo wants to put them out, they'll like just do it as like a Nintendo Today announcement. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get 2 and 3 as like an announcement this direct. I think there will at least be 2 Shadow Drop titles. 2 titles that are like, hey, it's out today, out now, after the direct. So hopefully whatever they are, they're really good titles. Because I'm trying to spend some money. Dragon Quest shows up. I think there's been a little bit more rumors and rumblings about Dragon Quest 7 getting a remaster. I would love it if Dragon Quest 7 got a remaster, and it was announced today. But yeah, I think Dragon Quest will show up in some way, some form. If it's 1 and 2 HD, that's fine. I'll take it, but it's also like, is that it? I think they'll do 1 and 2 HD, and then they'll talk about 7, but that's just me. Grand Theft Auto something. If this is where Grand Theft Auto 4 Remastered is announced, I will go crazy. I will eat my pants. I think Grand Theft Auto something will pop up, whether it be 4 or, if it's 5, dude, put me on 5. I'll go back to GTA Online. But yeah, I would love to see anything other than Red Dead Redemption 2 from Rockstar. Indie that utilizes mouse control. I think there's been a lot of talk about, Nintendo will give you game, dev kits if you use any of the features specifically to the Switch 2. So, 120 hertz mode, mouse control, VRR, things like that. I think there will be a showcase of an indie that has mouse control. Now this one's going to be tough because sometimes they're not going to make that obvious. But if we find it later, this'll count. Another primarily ray traced heavy game. Don't know what this one could entail, because I don't really know about any other heavily ray traced games. But Digital Foundry will tell me. You know, someone will tell me that it's a ray trace game. But yeah, I'm hoping that we get like another kind of visual. Ooh, is it? Can they do it? Can they not? Type of game. Metroid Prime 4 release date, finally. I lied about that being my only Metroid Prime thing, but this one, it will be my actual other Metroid Prime thing. I think Metroid Prime 4 will get a release date, finally. That'll be like, I don't think it'll be like the one last thing. I think it'll be like pretty early on in the show, but I think it'll finally get a release date. Technical and visual Marvel title. Not Marvel, but that is also another one of predictions. I don't have it on here, but it's one of predictions. But I think we'll get another title that is kind of like more of like a technical like wonder, like, oh my god, I can't believe they did this. I think Star Wars Outlaws was kind of like that. Chronos, sort of like that. I mean, Chronos has like, it benefits a lot from being like super dark and having a lot of atmospheric sort of like visuals to it, but yeah, I think if they do like a technical and visual Marvel title, like if they do like Alan Wake 2, I think that for me would count. Platinum Games will be there. That's one of my predictions. I think Platinum Games will show up. Whether it be for just, hey, here's Bayonetta 2, 3, 1, 4? No. Bayonetta 1, 2, 3. Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Great. I'll take it. Here's Astral Chain, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. You know, stuff like that. I want them to show up and at least show that they can, you know, ball out with this hardware. I think we'll get a total of 4 demos available today. Maybe more than that, but I think we'll get at least 4. You know, give the fans a lot to play with for today. But yeah, they talk about the Mario movie 2, which some people are claiming it's called Super Mario Galaxy, which if it is Super Mario Galaxy, Galaxy 2 is coming out soon, or Galaxy 3. But yeah, I think they'll talk about the Mario movie 2. And my big fear is that this is a 45-minute direct with 15 minutes added on top to talk about the Mario movie. That is something I'm worried about. If I see Chris Pratt at this direct, I will go ballistic. But yeah, next item, Pokemon games go on NSO, and in parentheses I have LOL, because I don't actually believe that. Those Pokemon games will probably never go on NSO because the Pokemon company recognizes that they would make too much money if they charged, I don't know, $8 again for these games. But yeah, I think if Pokemon games go on NSO, I will also go ballistic. Basically, this direct is just an excuse for me to go ballistic somehow, some way. Mario's 40th equals game collection. Now, will this basically mean we'll get Super Mario 3D All-Stars again? Maybe. It was a physical limited edition. If Nintendo wanted to just re-release it, I would count that. If we got like a 2D collection, I would count that. If we got a Switch 2 edition with Galaxy 2 included with it, I would count that. But yeah, I think the Mario 40th will at least have a game collection attached to it. Some of the other rumblings I've heard was like, oh, it'll be like Galaxy 2 and then like a sports title. If it's a sports title, I hope it's basketball. I'd really like it to be basketball. Next item, something from Xbox. Now, some of the other titles that I talked about here would sort of envelop that, but I do think Xbox will at least pop up once, just to be like, hey, here's a game that, you know, we're putting on Nintendo Switch 2. Sea of Thieves, Grounded 2, I think. A lot of people have said Forza. Forza is kind of like a weird one for me, because then it's like, I would love Forza on the Switch 2, but also it's like, I would have to drive using the analog sticks, and I don't know how much I like that. but we'll see. If they do say Forza, that would be very cool. I'm sure they did really well with Forza on PS5, so they would not say no to like another avenue of like new fans, you know. Starfield port confirmed. I think this one would be like if Xbox is only showing up with like one thing and it's not like Indiana Jones. I think they would do Starfield. They would be like, hey, here's Starfield. It's gonna happen 2026. Especially with like, I think it's still getting DLC, but I'm not super sure. But yeah, I think Starfield will get like a port confirmed for it, and then Nintendo YouTubers will have to like Starfield. So I don't know. Dusk Blood's new trailer and release date question mark. Not super sure on the release date part, but I think we'll get a new trailer for Dusk Bloods. Maybe that might be the mid direct like game showcase. I think we'll definitely get a little bit more insight into the actual gameplay of it, because I know it's like PvPvE or whatever, but I'm really hoping that they're like, oh, you can also play it solo. Please, I don't have friends. Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem will be here. I think there was one thing I saw on Reddit where a worker at Walmart was picking up like deliveries, and posters for Fire Emblem Awakening was inside the truck, like as a part of the shipment. Had nothing to do with like the 3DS like logos on there. There weren't any of like the usual Nintendo like trademarks and stuff. So if we get a Fire Emblem like Awakening remaster, I would very much like that. That would be very good. That I know for a lot of people that's where we like, you know, got into the actual series, because it was like one of the more accessible ones. I think it might have been the first one to turn off like permadeath, or at least have that as an option. But yeah, I would love to see an Awakening remaster. Something from PlayStation. Pretty crazy, this one, but you know, as I was saying, in this current game industry that we have, it's not so much like an impossibility anymore. So I think we'll see something from PlayStation, and I think we'll, you know, it won't just be like a MLB type thing, but I think it'll be something like a little bit more involved. And then last thing that we have is that the Pokemon spin-off game that is rumored to be here will be cool, and that is going to be the actual determiner of like, will I actually get this? Because if it's like, oh hey, here's Pokemon Wipe Your Ass, or like, hey, here's Pokemon Zumba, I'm out. I don't want it. Put it on iOS, put it on Switch 2, I don't care. But if it's like Pokken Tournament 2, if it's Pokemon like Coliseum new, you know, I would take that. I would take that very much. So yeah, that is my bingo card over here. Currently have about 16 more minutes to go. I might be streaming the whole direct, but yeah, I'm very excited to see what ends up happening. I think no matter what they announce, two things will be true. It'll either be, you know, for some people one of the best directs ever, or one of the worst. So I'm very excited to showcase what my actual reaction is. Speaking of my actual reaction, it's about to happen right now in like a few seconds. Yeah, so I'll see you over here. Whoa. I'll see you over there. Whoa. Hey there, Jer Bears. Good morning. Welcome to my epic reaction to the September 2025 Nintendo Direct. I'm currently waiting for it. I don't know if I should unmute. Hopefully you can still hear me over the beautiful soundscape that they have provided me here. I'm going to lower that just for right now because I'm getting disoriented. But yeah, very exciting stuff. This is our first Nintendo Direct like a general presentation that we've had for the Nintendo Switch 2 since the original Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, or the original Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. We've had the Indie World, we've had the Partner Presents, we've had the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, I'm pretty sure, Mario Kart World Direct, and then the Kirby Air Riders Direct. So this is the first time that we're getting like an actual, like, hey, here's like regular business stuff. And it's actually gonna be like pretty long. It's an hour long. So I'm very excited about that. I do hope that it's like a genuine hour long direct. One of my biggest fears right now is if they were to be like, hey, it's an hour long direct, but then it's basically 45-50 minute like Nintendo Direct, 10-15 minute Mario movie 2. Like, I don't want it. I don't want to see Chris Pratt or what's the guy's name? Charlie Day. I don't need to see him. You know, they can tell me all about, you know, Mario movie 2, Super Mario Galaxy, whatever, afterwards. But yeah, I'm hoping that we at least get more so like a fully fledged hour long Nintendo Direct. That would be awesome. I think that would be the best case scenario, where it's just like, oh yeah, like here's just a bunch of games. Like that's all we're gonna do. We're not even gonna talk about anything else. Well, while the actual thing is loading up, what we can do is I can just refresh the actual blah, blah, blah. What the hell am I trying to say? I can re-showcase my my bingo card that I made for this show. So as you can see, you know, some more of the basic stuff. Rhythm Heaven trailer and release date with Tamagotchi Life. There are a few things on here that I feel like I maybe should have put in there. Somebody just pointed out that the Marvel Rivals PS4 edition is dropping today on PS4. Duh. But that I think also, what is the phrase? Like lends credence? I don't know. Lends credence to the idea that they'll do a shadow drop for Nintendo Switch 2. And if they do, that'd be awesome. Because, I mean, for a lot of people, like, the idea that they did a PS4 version of Marvel Rivals in the first place was like, oh, because they made one for the Switch 2. So if they do like a shadow drop of the Marvel Rivals on Switch 2, that would be very cool. Other things that we had on here, or I had on here, was I put down that there was going to be a game that they would at least showcase or talk about how it can do 120 frames or 120 hertz. Not super sure about that anymore, but if it does pop up, that'd be very cool. There are some other titles that I've like listened in on, like other streamers talk about. So like Metaphor ReFantasio, I think that one's like a pretty solid like given. Persona 3 Reload I think was already announced. I really hope that Baldur's Gate 3, I'm sure it will eventually come to the system, but I hope that it gets announced sooner. And then I think, what other titles? Oh, the RoboCop games. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I'll say games because I'm pretty sure there's like or maybe it's a DLC, but RoboCop like Ragu City, like I would love that on the Switch too. That would be very cool. Dying Light the Beast, that would be very cool as well. Maybe alongside a Dying Light 2 like native port. I have that here as one of my ideas of, you know, native port of like cloud games. I think Dying Light 2 with the Switch 2 Switch 2 edition would be cool. But yeah, that's I that's a lot of the stuff that I'm sort of like looking forward to. Um, I'm just very excited for. I mean, this I don't know if I would put the same amount of like I don't want to say pressure or like meaning into this direct as much as other people are, but I understand why they're doing it. You know, this is literally like the first big main presentation after launch, so it will lay the groundwork for what we can expect for like the next year, year and a half, and in some cases it'll lay the groundwork for games that will probably be there at the end of the generation. You know, like Prime 4. That literally took the entirety of the Nintendo Switch 1 generation. Bayonetta 3 took a big portion of it. So I think if we are to see anything like that here, I don't think it'll be like, oh, hey, here's Ocarina of Time Remaster. It'll be out when the Switch 3 is out. I don't think it'll take them that long. But I think if it is like a bigger title that, you know, they need a lot of time on, this is probably where they'll be safe to showcase it as like a PNG, you know. Also, like with Prime 4, it was also the scenario of like we probably would have had it a lot sooner if they didn't reset like the development of it. But yeah. Also, hopefully my camera looks a lot smoother now. I have it physically plugged into my computer, so hopefully we don't get any kind of camera freezes or frame drops or anything like that anymore. Could have sworn I've done this before where I've had it plugged into my computer, but I guess I didn't. But now it's working much better. Woo! I was getting kind of frustrated. I was like, oh my god, am I even going to be able to do the actual stream? Because, like, you know, my camera's cutting out, but thankfully it seems like everything's all good. But if my camera does cut out, forgive me. You'll have to just print out a photo of my face and put it on the corner of your TV. You'll get the same experience. This is my alarm for 5:55. I've been up all day. I've been up all day and all night waiting for this event. I'm so excited. Anyways, I'm gonna take this. Actually, we still have like 4 minutes or so. Yeah, I have a few like third parties up here too. Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil titles, Tekken, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I think those, if I get like half of those, I think I would be pretty happy. Now, you know, there is also the cynical view of, you know, all of these are going to be game key cards. And I think there is some truth to that. But I think it is just, you know, one of the more unfortunate realities of having this system right now. And having, you know, not the best or not the most readily available, like storage formats or whatever. So hopefully in the future, you know, it's more of like a bygone era, but, yeah, I'm very excited. I am afraid for my wallet. I'm afraid of the things that I will be incentivized to purchase. I have my Switch 2 in its dock in my room ready, so that way when they eventually say, hey, get this today, order it now, I'll be able to, you know. I'll be ready to download Marvel Rivals when it comes out. But yeah, I'm very excited. And I do hope that like the Mario 40th anniversary stuff, as much as I think that they would like announce like some big things here, I hope that they're things that they can just sort of be like, hey, this is happening, check out the direct that's happening tomorrow, or check out the direct that's happening in a few days, for Mario's 40th anniversary. Because I think this being like its own general direct, I want it to be like that general direct. Even though I know like Mario's like the main reason a lot of people are here. You know, like that's the system seller. That's what they're waiting for. That's what they're gonna get. Like for me personally, I would rather them be like, yes, there will be a focused Mario 40th anniversary like direct tomorrow or something like that. But yeah. I don't remember the last time I didn't stay up or I didn't wake up super early for a direct. It's just very unfortunate because, you know, sometimes whenever I have work, I like, it would be nice to have a direct so I could get up. There are moments where I have work at like 9 and I use a direct as like the perfect excuse to like wake up earlier. And I'm like, I'm not even like groggy or like tired. I'm like, oh, it's direct day. I have to watch it. And then I just go to work afterwards. But, yeah. I wonder what's going to start it. I feel like Prime 4 will start it. Just so they can get that out of the way and be like, yo, here's the release date. And then I think there will be a guy talking. And they'll say, what you just saw was the release date for Prime 4. We hope you look forward to buying Prime 4. Thank you. Now please take a look at this. And then it opens up to Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. Yeah. You know? That's me riding a horse, by the way. I think that's how it'll start. Yeah. It'll be Metroid Prime 4 and then Red Dead Redemption 2. And then that's it. That's the only two things they announce. And then they'll talk about Mario 40th, and they'll do a script reading for the Mario movie 2. And then they'll do a giveaway and they'll say, hey, you can be part of the next Mario movie. Oh my god. It's happening. It's really happening. I'm very excited. Hopefully I'm not in the way for anything important. If I am, I'll move myself. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad. Hopefully it's like well balanced. Hopefully I'm not being drowned out. That's so exciting. Get those letters out of here. M. You know what else is M rated? Red Dead Redemption 2. It's probably for Dust Bloods, but whatever. A boing. I'm ready, Nintendo. I'm ready for the Just Dance sizzle reel. With Benson Booner. Oh, yes. It's time. Mario Maker? Oh, it's the Mario 40th. Duh. Are they gonna do like a cool little collection? Wow. Konnichiwa, Miyamoto-san.
We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario.
That's crazy, bro. 40 years.
Because so many people have played.
That's actually insane.
Very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the art.
What you gonna talk about, man?
At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we've created an art gallery that displays illustrations drawn during the development of different games. There are also illustrations
when I go to Japan,
from the Mario series.
day one spot right here.
Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here. And starting this December, we're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out. On top of that, earlier in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World
Yes.
theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida.
Epic Universe.
We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life. Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting
What?
the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support. But this time,
Super Mario Run on the Switch
will be
2.
cheering on the runners. This is the race bib that the runners will wear,
Cool.
which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well. If you're interested in marathons, why not take the opportunity
to start
run
training.
through Kyoto?
I have to start training for the marathon.
Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
What is it? It's the fucking Mario movie. It's just with so much rage. I haven't seen the first Mario movie. Okay, fake Nintendo fan alert. It's Montez the Mole. What if this isn't the Mario movie? What if this is just Switch 2 graphics Mario? That'd be crazy. Mario Galaxy! Wow. That's very cool. Super Mario Galaxy movie. Neat. That's very cool.
The name of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together
The
is
Minions. Banana.
the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh. April
What kinds of
2026.
adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space?
I don't know.
This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
The main event.
Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san from Illumination. Chris-san,
What about Galaxy
Thank
2?
you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's
Bowser.
40th anniversary, it's
That's
an
so stupid.
opportunity to reflect
What's a
on
hat?
4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure.
You think that guy wears his
Mario
hat?
has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also
okay.
returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario,
Get the fuck out of
Anya
here.
Taylor-Joy as
Oh
Princess
my
Peach,
god.
Charlie Day
Charlie
as
Day.
Luigi,
Classic.
Jack Black as Bowser,
Jack Black. Classic.
Keegan-Michael Key
Keegan
as
Michael
Toad,
Key. Classic.
and Kevin Michael Richardson
Kevin
as
Michael
Kamek.
Richardson.
And
Classic.
as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
What an entrancing
Thank you,
way he
Chris.
talks.
I'm also involved in the production every day and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release.
Okay, Marlo,
While
brother.
you're waiting, I have something I'd like to show you.
Galaxy 2?
Please take a look at
Oh
this.
my goodness, Galaxy 2. Here we go. Wow. It's Mario. What? Are you reselling these games? You can't do this to me. So 3D All-Stars will have Galaxy, but then this bundle will have Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Yeah. Interesting. Gamer Crime, another Gamer Crime. I haven't seen the Mario movie, and I've never played Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2. I suck. Maybe I will now, you know. Maybe I'll change. Maybe I'll play good games. Maybe. Wow. Marlo Galaxy 2. Huh? What's your meaning? October 2nd, 2025. Oh, good. They'll be available individually. For $20, I hope. I hope they're available for $20 each.
That's right. It's the games that share the movie's title.
That's right.
Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original.
I'll probably pick up
director
the
for
physical
Super
pack.
Mario Galaxy. Koizumi-san.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Multiple games.
First,
Oh.
the two games you just saw were
Oh,
developed around
more
the
games.
idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not
These look
fall out of
nice.
them while upside
They
down was
definitely
very
do
impressive,
give the vibe
even
of
as a
like, yeah,
developer.
these are just like super HD
The
like
second
Wii
game
games.
also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii.
like if you're running
In
these off
Rosalina's
Dolphin.
library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages.
New
We hope you're looking
pages.
forward to that as well.
Awesome.
In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product.
Wow.
The new pages I mentioned won't be included.
Okay.
More details, including the release timing, will be available on the My Nintendo Store website later today.
Cool.
So please check
Cool.
that out.
Might be nice for like a baby or something.
Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too.
Thank God.
Many other Mario titles are also available on Nintendo Switch, so if there's one you haven't played yet, why not take the opportunity to try it? Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
No, Nintendo Switch 2. Fucking tennis, man. I don't want tennis. I'm surprised they didn't do like tennis pickleball. Tennis pickleball. Mario pickleball.
Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices.
You know what though? The Switch tennis game, I played that quite a bit. I was on that for quite a bit.
You can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the
That's
courts
cheating, man.
with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket.
Wow.
There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own
Wow.
abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history.
38.
To find your own strategy.
Wow.
Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in
I'm glad
tournament
the
mode.
talking flowers have found their spot
Aim
in
for the
Mario's
top by
mythos.
completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects.
Cool.
In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory
Online
in
Room.
ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island,
Whoa,
Mario and
story
friends
mode?
are transformed into babies.
What the
kicking
hell?
off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure mode.
Cool. Very
With their
cool.
tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play and defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario
Wow.
Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
Nice. That's cool.
That was Mario Tennis Fever.
That was Mario Tennis Fever.
It features familiar tennis gameplay, but unique to this latest entry are fever shots, which change depending on your racket. There are plenty of other modes
I'll probably
as well,
pick it up.
so please look forward to it.
I enjoyed the last
Next,
tennis game.
please take a look at this.
Another game.
Hi.
Wonder?
What'll it be?
Wow!
Oh, nice.
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park.
Oh,
A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course.
it's like a Mario
Don't
Party
miss your
minigame
chance to
thing.
get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out.
Smash.
Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Smash Brother reference.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If you're tagged, you're it. And the other players get to transform and hide.
Work together to relay.
Pass the bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
It's like Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump! Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park.
That's pretty cool.
The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition adds other new content as
Okay,
well.
I was gonna say,
Look forward to more of that in the future.
like, if it's just like the co-op stuff,
Super
then I don't know
Mario
if I'm
Brothers
like
Wonder,
super into it.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park launches
I don't
on
have
Nintendo
like
Switch 2
people to play with
this
me all the
spring.
time because I'm a nerd.
So long.
But I think if there's other stuff too, that'd be cool.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder is getting a
Makes a lot of
Nintendo
sense
Switch 2
now
edition.
why there wasn't like a
As its
original
name
Nintendo
implies,
Switch 2
Meetup
edition.
in Bella Bell Park adds more
But I'm
multiplayer
glad to see
options
that it
enjoy.
popped up.
It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
About these chatty characters,
Was it something I said?
the talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking
Wow.
flowers can make everyday life a little more fun. They're planned for release next spring. Okay, next is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
Shock me with it, man. Shock me with it.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live,
Yoshi's Island?
a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks
Fishing.
like there are still lots of
I'm here.
unusual
I'm there
creatures
for it.
residing within the
I
book.
like this like visual style that this game has.
It's turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch.
What a
2 next
random
spring.
game. But I like it. I vibe with it.
A new game starring Yoshi is on the way. The game takes place within a mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts
It
of
looks
things
very
that you're
pretty.
exploring.
Visually.
Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Yeah. Get out
In
of
addition to the
here.
games coming in the future, the new movie releases next spring. We hope you enjoy all sorts of adventures with Mario.
Yes, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll now begin
Regular
our usual
direct.
Nintendo
Come
Direct.
on. Okay, so it
We'll
was like a
introduce games
20-minute
launching on Nintendo
like
Switch.
Mario thing and then 40-minute direct. Okay.
It's time to storm into Cryptica.
What this?
The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay against a variety of foes, uncover a wide array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide through ever-shifting biomes with graceful, acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Stormhearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Stormlancers
Neat.
launches exclusively on the Nintendo
Shadow drop,
Switch
shadow
system
drop.
later today. The wilderness is calling.
What the hell is this?
Transform a wild island
Dinkum?
inspired by the Australian outback.
The hell?
In this charming survival
Dinkum?
life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch
Whoa.
fish, gather resources, and plenty more.
Farming game with actual
Don't let your guard
tractors.
down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece.
I want to play Dinkum.
As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town.
I want to Dinkum.
Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op. Dinkum launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system November 5th.
Go
Pre-orders
Dinkum.
and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Go Dinkum, man.
Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom.
What?
Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game.
Popcom?
On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them.
This is like Zuma.
Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical
Amazing.
too.
They made Zuma
Work
into a
together
video
to
game.
Fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can also use items like shields to block lasers or drones to create platforms. Powerful bosses can
This honestly doesn't look horrible.
Team up to take
It's not a game that I would play, but it looks
Additionally, in party
like-
mode, up to 4 pals can
like a
take
competent
on a
game.
variety of challenges together. A colorful co-op adventure awaits in Popucom. Launching on
Popucom.
Nintendo
Shout out
Switch this
Popucom.
holiday.
yes. Tomodachi Life.
Here on this small island floating in the sea are me characters, each living their own carefree lives.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi
That's what
Life
I'm
Living
asking.
the Dream game. You're in charge of this island. You can
I hope it
create
has that
characters of
really
anyone
like
you'd
in depth.
living here.
Whoa, that has like new stuff that I've never
Base them on
seen
a friend,
before.
A family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
My name is Anne.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit.
This is so awesome. Okay.
Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy. Looks like that hit the spot. This me looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Amazing.
The charcoal with a friendly. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice
What the
of life
hell?
here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
That's it? No release date?
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just in, following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
Alright. No release date, but we got closer.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream will launch next spring.
What the hell?
Please wait a little longer for this new dream life. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be
I think if
available
it's
on Nintendo
spring,
Switch.
that would be like around their April time. But so I'm assuming it would be like a February direct, and then they'd get there like
These games.
March or something.
Get over here and choose your fighter
Neat.
in this totally collection of
Oh, we already
Mortal
knew this was
Kombat
coming, but
classics.
neat to see it.
This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions. Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators. Prepare to test your might when
I think I'll be
Mortal
picking this one up
Kombat Legacy
physically,
Collection
since
launches
it's
digitally on Nintendo
like a
Switch
true
2
physical,
and
which is really
Nintendo
nice.
Switch October 30th and physically December 12th.
Let's finish.
Yes.
Experience the first game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy.
Give me a date, bruh. Please.
Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of
Yes.
Shinra's elite soldier unit. While he is working as a mercenary,
This game looks so
the
good.
legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears. The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
January
system,
22nd.
January
Physical.
22nd.
There's a game keycard.
Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies. Collect resources and create a place for others to call home. Then, customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops, and craft items between missions. Online, you can team up with friends in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Shout out mouse controls.
Banner of the Spark launches
Available
on
later
Nintendo
today.
Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, whoa, finally.
Well, daughter of Hades,
I almost forgot that this was like
princess
one of the games that they had as like one of like the launch, not like launch titles, but like launch windows.
finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus.
I've still yet to finish the first Hades.
Now to your family's defense.
Maybe this will inspire me to get back to that.
Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
It's a cool animation.
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both.
That's epic as hell.
Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister titan of time.
Cool.
Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper
Where
hand.
my snap?
Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode. Hades
Nice.
2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
Physical.
Switch September 25th.
Hope it's a true physical.
New amiibo figures ride in.
Oh, that's new hardware right there.
The Kirby Air Riders game is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way.
Bandana Waddle Dee.
Tap them to summon figure players that you can train.
Oh, it's like Smash. Oh, it is figure players. It's literally figure players, bro.
Will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can
What?
choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over.
That's cool.
These 2 new amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air
I was about to
Riders
say
amiibo
this is gonna be
updates in
their
the future.
new
And
Smash.
a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
Another one? Do we need another one? This has to be the one where they give us a release date, I think. Because I think the last time they showed it, they
After
didn't.
Traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen,
Rauru.
Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. Like this brave Korok.
Oh, wow.
Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending
Neat.
on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op.
Whoa.
And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game.
I hate that game share screen, bruh.
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, that's cool.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th.
Cool.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
This is Dragon Quest 7?
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my godness. I cannot believe it. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. This means we are one step closer to Dragon Quest 9 Remastered. This is epic. I'm so excited.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious talent, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
I hope it's springtime 2026. That would be awesome. Except, oh, Jesus. I think 1 and 2 are pretty close to releasing, maybe. So they probably wouldn't do it this soon. Look at the freaking graphics, dude.
Dragon Quest
Reimagined.
Reimagined.
That's
Neat.
the spirit.
February.
World. Here
Nice.
we come.
I'm digging that.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
That was awesome.
We hope you're looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined world.
I am.
Now, we'd like to announce 2 things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app. The app continues to deliver
We're
all sorts of
closing it
information
down.
about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis.
Lunch.
And we're adding a new Kirby theme.
Oh, thank God.
We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release, so please check that out. Secondly, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion.
We're raising the prices.
Please take a look at this.
Oh my God.
Coming to Nintendo Classics.
Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy. You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory.
What?
This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported. Play Mario's Tennis.
No way!
Galactic Pinball. Telero Boxer, and more.
I'm excited to play Telero
14
Boxer.
classic games shown here are planned to be released over time.
Isn't that all the games?
Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February 17th.
Wow.
The dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future.
I'm thinking.
A cardboard model of the
Oh,
accessory
thank
will
God.
also be available.
I'm thinking $100.
Ooh. We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. Okay.
It's actually.
Let's see some more headlines.
It's cool, but I don't know if I would get the whole thing.
The Crimson Butterfly.
I think I would probably just get like the cardboard one.
Minakami Village, a place said to have vanished from the map.
This Fatal Frame? Oh, it is.
But when twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village,
I'm scared. This
they
is
encounter
scary.
the unthinkable.
I'm scared.
The victims of a past tragedy. Mio
Ghost.
must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
Don't let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
Guys, I'm scared.
Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead them?
What?
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system early next year. Upgrade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games.
Witcher 3! Witcher 3! Witcher 3!
In the
Man,
Nintendo Switch 2 edition
get this
of
out of my
Pirate Warriors
face,
4,
dude.
you'll face off against
Get
more
this out of my
on-screen enemies
face,
than ever
man.
before, as you aim to become King of the Pirates.
I don't want this.
Enjoy camera play and more
Oh.
in Overcooked 2.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2
Camera
edition.
play.
Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. Mouse controls are cropping
Yes!
up in the Nintendo Switch 2
Yes!
edition of Stardew Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play in
What?
split-screen multiplayer. And with Game Share, up to 4
Whoa.
players can play together
That's
if
nice.
one person has the game. 5 new levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus, with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun.
No.
Craving more
Give
to
me my
clean?
Witcher 3, bruh.
Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series. Unholster your washer and effortlessly blast the dirt away as you transform your sullied surroundings into squeaky clean scenes. Make use of new tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner,
Enhanced
additional
soap.
power washers, and rigging equipment for those hard-to-reach places. Wash your way through a fresh campaign as you explore even more of Muckingham. Then venture into new, grimy locations, including Jertendo and Lubra City. After a hard day's
Lubra
work,
City.
take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected. And for the first time, up to 4 players can make progress in the campaign together in online co-op. Or split the work between 2 players with local split screen.
Yes.
Very
more
satisfying
split screen, bruh.
indeed. Sit back, relax, and clean to your heart's content when Power Wash Simulator 2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
Cool.
The Fruit Magic
Oh my God.
phenomenon returns. Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle.
Wow.
And you can drop it from any angle.
That's awesome.
It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine fruits a certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based on the number of fruits you merge. Plus, with the Nintendo Switch
What was that?
version, you can play with others locally via GameShare. This allows you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when
Oh, the
Suika
watermelon.
Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this winter.
I've been waiting for this. Suika Game Planet. What the hell? What the hell is this? What the hell? It's some kind of a Metroid. What? What is it? Is this Prime 5? Oh, it's Prime 4. But it's much cooler than I thought. Oh, December 4th. Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3. Look, they mentioned 2 to 3. That's awesome. I like that. Viola. That's awesome. Donkey
Is this where
Kong?
you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into
Wow,
Donkey
already.
Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
Oh, cute.
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain
I have
perks.
played an embarrassingly small amount of Bonanza so far. So that's another one of my gamer crimes. So sorry.
Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Bonandium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Your perks and skills reset after each run. But Fossil and Bonandium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go.
They're gonna be speedrunning this, bro.
When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did. Playing can net you new fashions and statues to display on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers. Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza,
That's
DK
cool.
Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
That's kind of shocking.
Plus, a free demo of the
Oh.
main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop.
Would have been
later
helpful if I didn't have Bonanza.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting paid DLC called DK Island and Emerald Rush. Please look forward to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island.
That's cool.
Next, please take a look at this.
Pokemon? Mystery Dungeon? Ditto? What in the hell is that?
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto.
It's
looks like a
Pokemon Minecraft?
And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea. By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all
This Pokemon
healthy.
Minecraft.
As nature flourishes,
This is awesome.
so do the Pokemon. Collect rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokemon you meet.
I'm kind of rocking with it now.
There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it. Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokopia. Pokepokia.
A brand new Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Neat.
We hope you're looking forward
I'll
to
take it.
Pokemon Pokopia, where a Ditto with a human appearance builds a new life with other Pokemon. Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
Legends EA. Toroda, my boy. My boy. We are coming up on the hour, and it's not a lot of that third-party stuff that I was expecting. Unless they're all going to be part of, like, the last-minute sizzle, but it's kind of crazy. Whoa. Neat. Whoa.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumio City, where people and Pokemon live. Pokemon Legends ZA launches October 16th. We have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
This is 10th gen. Hoopla. Pokemon balls. What the hell is that? X and Y? It's already getting DLC. It's not out.
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform? More details will be shared in the future.
I don't know.
Let's move on to some more headlines.
Yes, more headlines. There's no chance for Red Dead, guys.
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
What? What is this? Danganronpa?
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Nani?
Originally released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair.
Danganronpa 2?
While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates
Jabberwocky
are trapped in
Island.
a murderous game.
Oh no, you
After
know, got
each
me
deadly
10
incident,
feet
a
off
heated
the
class
ground.
trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And
2 times 2, 4?
along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the Nintendo Switch
Awesome.
2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year.
2x2.
Make history in the 3 kingdoms. Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo.
Isn't this the one that
Switch
just came
2.
out for PS5 or whatever? The most recent
3
one?
Kingdoms, an era of warring factions. As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao, Sun Jian, or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true
Who you
warrior.
rocking with? Liu Bei, Xiao Xiao, or the other guy?
Your choices will
Let me know.
influence your story and may even alter historical events from the 3 kingdoms. Plus, Hey DLC is on the way.
Thank God.
Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path.
It looks like it's running pretty solid.
One-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
I knew it! Oh, I forgot that they announced the new Monster Hunter. Genuinely, I completely forgot that they announced this Monster Hunter game.
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called
that's why it's called
monsters,
Monster Hunter.
You can traverse the land, climb cliffs.
Oh, what the hell?
Swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However,
I like the more
phenomenon that
realistic
causes
looking,
petrification now threatens the world.
not realistic, but you know what I mean.
It's up to you.
They're less
to
anime
venture forth
proportions.
and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face
What was that frame
whatever
rate?
stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2,
Awesome.
March 13th.
A virtual fighter? I thought this game was out already. Yeah. So cool. Eternal Darkness? Resident Evil? Metal Gear.
Hello? Yes.
Oh!
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Oh my god. This looks like it's running like in engine on the actual Switch 2.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace. Stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't think they're gonna showcase Red Dead Redemption 2.
I've been watching you.
It's Leon Kennedy.
You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
I've been watching you.
Grace.
Whoa, what the hell is that?
There's no escaping your destiny.
There's no escaping your destiny, Batman. Sick. That's awesome. Wow. It's really coming. Get out of here, bruh. Oh. Oh, nice.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares. Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launch the same day.
It's pretty overwhelming to have 3 of them all launch.
Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
I can't do this no more, Dutch. They don't look like Resident Evil. This is Fire Emblem. This is Fire Emblem Awakening, bruh. Who that?
Bold warriors.
This is an Awakening, but this is Fire Emblem.
Now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Show me the pretty ladies.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Oh yeah. Ostrich Rider, that's awesome.
What I seek is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again.
Day trick.
I must cull it with this blade.
The answerer.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
That's what's that. Whoa.
Won't let you hurt her.
And now one
This is awesome.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
Wow. Fortune's weave. Weave?
The years were long, weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
Is that Sothis? Or what's that girl's name from Three Houses? Wow. Cool.
That was the trailer for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
That
the
was a
latest in the
trailer
series.
for Fire Emblem. The blood on your father's glider was from him.
What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned.
That's cool. I'm very excited. I love Fire Emblem.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
No.
Thank you for watching.
No, don't say that. Wow. Cool, man. Cooler, man. Cooler, man. Whoosh. Wow. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. Don't think I got a what you call it. I don't think I got a bingo at all. But perchance we got close. Question mark. Rhythm Heaven trailer and release date? Nope, didn't get that. Sucks. Elden Ring and Final Fantasy VII release dates. We got Final Fantasy VII. So that's like a half thing. Animal Crossing, no tease. Minecraft, no. Direct will be 1 hour and 2 minutes long. We'll figure it out. We'll find out. Borderlands 4 gameplay, no. Tomodachi Life trailer and release date, no. We didn't get a release date. One last thing, won't be new IP. Yes, it was Fire Emblem. Mario Kart World content update, no. Red Dead Redemption 2, no. Call of Duty, no. Zelda representative is Age of Imprisonment, yes. That was the only one, yes. Port remaster remake from DS era, I don't think we did, unless Danganronpa is from like the DS the DS era. Danganronpa 2. Let's see. It was on the PSP. So you'll have to give me something. I'll take that. Anything hardware? Yes, there were new amiibos. Switch 2 edition upgrades, yes. Monster Hunter, yes. Resident Evil, yes. No bigger system update. Kind of yes for new trailer for Kirby Air Riders, just for the amiibos. Splatoon spin-off trailer, no. Cozy Farm Life Sim, yes. No way that game is coming. I think Requiem falls into that, but it's also kind of like everyone was saying Requiem was gonna come anyways. Nah. Assassin's Creed Mirage, no. Tekken, no. Themes, I'm very shocked that it's a no. Bigger mid direct game showcase, not really. Sizzle Reel will have a game they should have featured more. No, not really. Native ports of cloud games, yes. Fallout, yeah, Resident Evils. Thank you for enjoying Nintendo Switch so far. No, they didn't even say that. Fallout, no. 2 and 3 was not there. 2 Shadow Drop titles, I believe at least 2 titles were Shadow Drops. Dragon Quest did show up. Grand Theft Auto did not. Indie that utilizes mouse control, yes. Technically, I think Linked is an indie, so that could count. Ray Trace heavy game. I don't know if Requiem's a Ray Trace heavy game, but so probably not. Prime 4 release date, yes. Technical and visual Marvel title. Requiem could be that, you know. Who knows? Platinum Games was not there. 4 demos available today. I think we only end up with like 2 or 3. They talk Mario Movie 2, Pokemon games going NSO, nope. Mario 40th equals a game collection, yes. Something from Xbox, nope. Starfield, nope. Dustbloods, nope. Fire Emblem, yes. Something from PlayStation, nope. Pokemon spin-off game is cool, yes. I actually do think it's cool, so I'll take it. No bingos this time around. This is crazy. I thought this was the direct, but we'll see. I wonder when the next time they'll do another direct is. You know, it's hard to predict these direct dates and whatnot. If we go into the archive, a lot of people are pointing to September because it's like, oh, they do a September direct very often. Yeah, they did September 14, 2023, and the next one after that was a February partner showcase. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. Oh, actually, I lied. They didn't do a direct last year because that's when the Switch 2 was like, you know, we were talking about that. So maybe they'll do another Super Nintendo World. Who knows? But yeah, that was a direct. We'll see if there's any stuff that, like, you know, developers like announce post a direct, because sometimes that happens. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you're watching the VOD or if you're watching the stream, appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed that direct. Hopefully you were, you know, getting a few bingos yourself on your card. But yeah, I will be back sometime in the future. Hopefully a little bit more consistently. But yeah. Alright. Be seeing you, J Bears. Bye bye.